Welcome to another edition of Nights with Ricky. I am Nights with Ricky. And tonight I'm going to talk about a hyperbaric chamber and the benefits of doing a hyperbaric chamber. So let me get right into it. A hyperbaric chamber is a device that you get placed in, and it's pressurized with a high amount of hydrogen and oxygen at the same time. And you're getting more oxygen into your body at a very, very high rate. I think 75% more or something like that that you're getting than you're naturally breathing in the air. And you wear a tube in your nose. This goes over your ears, and then you wear this tube, and then you breathe in through your nose the whole time, and then breathe out through your mouth. And what you're doing is you're getting all that up into your body, and what that oxygen will do, it hits all the points in your body that are definitely like not doing too good. I'll tell you that for example. Like I had like a little ankle problem on my right ankle. And I noticed like around 25 minutes into it, because it was 45 minutes long. I noticed about 25 minutes into it, my ankle started feeling better. I started feeling like, a lot of, like stuff moving out of it and stuff. Like probably inflammation over the years, and it felt better immediately when I had started walking right after I got out of it. So it apparently can heal tissues that are damaged, parts of your body that are damaged. So it could definitely do that. And I would love to find and meet someone that's done it, and they've have like serious health issues or something like that, and they got better over time. I really love to meet someone like that. Now, this is what it looks like. This is an example. This is a high end one. So this one is probably pretty expensive to go to. Usually they have ones that inflate and then they get pressurized. And those are they still do the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's a high end one or a low end one. They all do the same thing. And you just know when you're at the right place when someone is very knowledgeable with the experience and everything, and they know exactly what to do. They have knowledge of everything that they're doing. So just because they look different doesn't mean they don't do the same thing. But this is an example of, going into a pressurized chamber, and, they had one over their mouth actually in this one. But the ones through the nose, you want that one the most because you're breathing through your nose and it's going all from head to toe, you know. But that one, it probably still does the same thing. Now, here are my own benefits that I have received. This doesn't mean this is everybody else, but this is what I noticed when I did it. I had better brain activity. Like my brain was operating like way better, especially I would say a week after doing it. Like, getting up, fine, making certain moves, working out and stuff like that. Better reflexes and everything, remembering stuff. I have a pretty good memory already, but it was making me remember stuff even further back and stuff like that. Like also paying better attention to detail. It's just better brain activity for me overall. I also received increased energy as well. Like I had got just a boost of energy. I was more energized to do more things than previous months. And I just noticed that, like I told you, my foot circulation with the ankle issue that I told you about earlier, my foot circulation got really, really good especially in my toes and at the bottom of my feet. Like I felt really little bouncy on my toes and everything more. And so I felt that a lot better. Food tasted better. So I already was thinking, my taste buds, I think they go out, as you get older. But I noticed after doing this, I would say 2 days afterwards, the foods that I like to eat, they tasted better. For example, I like an El Chubby's beef and bean hot chimichanga. I just love the chili that they make and everything. And it's the one that's in Aurora, Colorado, off of Abilene, off of I-25 and Mississippi. And that one in particular, I just love how they make the chili. I don't really, go to any of the other ones except that one. But it's one of my favorite foods. And it tasted better. It tasted better than what I had previously, when I last had it. It tasted like the first time. So I think it does reignite your taste buds or something because it tasted better for me. And then the ear popping. this really came in handy. So when you're in there, it's like I said, it's pressurized. So they're gonna tell you that in the beginning. You're gonna hear ear popping. That just it's just normal. It happens. But the ear popping actually helped me more with not only my hearing better, but also it was like helping clean out probably like stuff. You be seeing people shooting that water in there and it comes out, like that. But this, like, it was like I felt the stuff coming out of my ears, like just inside of it. I felt it. And then when I had did my ears with a Q-tip, like it was just like gunk coming out. It was like more coming out, but I could hear better. So I noticed a real big difference with that. And the music and stuff that I listened to, it just sounded more crisper and cleaner. So those are my benefits that I have received from doing the hyperbaric chamber. Like I said, it looks like this, at high end ones. It'll look like that, but they have the ones that inflate. I believe LeBron James, he has several videos actually of where he does a hyperbaric chamber. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure he has to have one in his home, but I think he goes to professionals, which I still would too, just to make sure nothing goes astray, and you got somebody monitoring using it. So, but they had something years ago where they said Michael Jackson had went into some like chamber, and something. They had some weird rumor about that, but I think that's all he was doing as well. He was doing a hyperbaric chamber. But I would suggest anybody, if you get a chance to do it, definitely go and set you up an appointment and do a session for a hyperbaric chamber. Uh, like I said, it's 45 minutes to an hour, the whole session. You can go ahead and there's some on Groupon that you could find. And then if not, you could contact the facilities themselves directly. They're, in your local communities, local towns, wherever you're at, but I would highly suggest doing it. I've really felt the benefits from it, and I don't see no issues whatsoever. So definitely, Nice with Ricky endorses hyperbaric chamber for sure.